Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to the Rise of Champions. I'm Chris Hoekstra. I'm joined ringside here as we're about to get the main card underway. The main man, the myth, the legend, Brad One Punch Pickett here in attendance tonight. Brad, we've got some real treats in store for the fans tonight. The first matchup to kick off the main card is perhaps one of the greatest fighters to come out really on the platform of the ROC last year, Javid Basharat.
Yeah, I mean, Javid, I was very glad to get him back on this show again. He had a tremendous performance in the first show. I decided to bring him back. He wanted to make his pro debut, so I'm happy to have him here making his pro debut. The kid's got a very bright future. He comes from a very good camp, and if his last performance was anything to go by, you guys are going to be in treat tonight.
Now, my partner here at commentary, ringside, Dean Midhat. Dean, Gino Kroes, the Dutchman, has come over to challenge Javid Basharat in his pro debut. Gino's got great submission defense, a really good, tough wrestler. What does he need to do to slow down Basharat and try to derail the hype train tonight here at the ROC?
We know Basharat comes in with an extensive striking background. His opponent in Gino needs to slow him down, work for the takedowns off the cage, and nullify the striking.
So please welcome your first fighter to enter the cage, Gino Kroes.
We are kicking things off here in our main card tonight at the Rise of Champions. It's going down here in London. Chris Hoekstra here at ringside. My main man, as always, in attendance, Dean Midhat. Dean, this is going to be an absolute barnstormer. Gino Kroes here, the Dutchman, over tonight for this one, an international, and a guy who's just as tough as they come.
Coming from an excellent pedigree of wrestlers, able to initiate the grappling. His training grappling is through the roof. He's got so many beasts he will train over there. Very tough and durable fighter. Steps up and he brings his all every single time.
And the defensive skills for me are key in this fight because given the unpredictability of his opponent, he needs to be able to always make sure he covers all the bases, dots the I's, cross the T's. More importantly, though, he's got that equalizer on the ground if it does go there.
Almost certainly can equalize with his grappling skills. Dangerous armbar off his back. Ground and pound skills from the top. Very comfortable to land elbows from that position, Chris, and punches also from the guard.
Those killer hammer fists, I'm telling you, are a spectacle to be seen. This is definitely an interesting fight, and the biggest question, certainly for me and a lot of the fans and media, is who's going to impose their will.
Please welcome the second fighter to enter the cage, Javid Basharat.
I gotta be honest, it would be an understatement if I said I was impressed by this guy last time around. In my opinion, last year, without a doubt, the greatest fighter I had never heard of that I've ever seen. Dean, your assessment?
Super gifted and talented. If there was a program like they have the schools here for super and gifted talented pupils, he will be the first at the line. Started out in Taekwondo, really evolved it into MMA though. He's made it one of his most formidable weapons, really effective for the MMA. Excellent in and out movement that comes from the Taekwondo background also.
Love the way this guy is on the ground, the way he floats, the way he rides you, the way he takes your back. The transitions, Dean, really mending everything at the seams in his MMA game. Like I said, those guys down at Shoot Fighters must have a lab with all the secret ingredients, all the beautiful, if you will, finite details of this game that makes it so interesting, and injected it all in one into this young fighter making his pro debut in Javid Basharat.
Lightning fast armbar, almost from the lightning from Thor's hammer, is put down on us tonight, so watch it particularly from the mount.
Ladies and gentlemen, this next contest is in the Rise of Champions Bantamweight division. Introducing these two warriors, the fighter standing in the blue corner. He weighed in at 135.3 kilograms. He is from Holland and represents Cops Gym. He is Gino Kroes. And standing across the cage in the red corner, he weighed in at 135.7 kilograms. He is all the way from Afghanistan and represents the world-famous London Shoot Fighters. He is Javid Basharat. The referee in charge the action is Sam Almeida.
Sam, the man, Amidi in charge. Chris Hoekstra ringside here at the Rise of Champions. My main man, Dean Midhat, also on the mic tonight. Dean, out of the red corner, fighting out of the world-famous London shoot fighters, Javid Basharat, taking on Cops Jim, the Dutchman fighter in Gino Kroes.
Kroes coming out pumping that jab, gauging the distance. Basharat very competent in his strike and able to get in and get out there. Turning back, kick and a miss. Gives up his back. And Kroes with a relentless takedown.
Basharat rolling, thinking here
Looking
possibly
for the knee bar
about a
there,
leg
Chris.
lock. Oh, I'm telling you, I thought for a moment he was going to roll for it. When Gino took his back, the transitions in the movement, in the awareness, and the tailoring, it's like this guy spends his entire life grappling with other people blindfolded. It's second nature.
Gino Kroes off his back, utilizing the hip pressure there to gain some elevation on the bottom. Looking for the leg lock again is Gino.
And Javid Basharat clearing the knee line, trying to drag that left leg out, putting his weight down on his opponent to do so. And timing his escape beautifully, though. Nice attack from Gino Kroes.
Often that is the problem with going from leg locks in MMA. You end up on the bottom, and as we see here, Gino eating some big elbows and punches from Javid Basharat.
Javid staying very heavy here, trying to stand up and work the pass to drag that right leg out. Very versatile, absolutely vicious here from the top position is Basharat.
Basharat stuffing the guard of his counterpart in Gino. Excellent ground and pound skills here from Basharat. Got to wonder whether Gino's thinking about standing up.
And look at the way Basharat flays his hips and actually goes a little bit heavy and then swaps up to full side control. The orchestration of the way that he passed guard there, and look at that again, flays his hips and adjusts things. If he feels for a moment that Kroes is able to gain position or open up space, wow, and then
Massive
opens
elbows.
up.
This could be over because they are thumping through the canvas. The referee looking on intently, and it's all over.
Big win for Basharat. Nails it with his pro debut and hits it all the way out of the park and puts Kroes out cold here in the middle of the Rise of Champions ring. Incredible. I'm telling you, watch out world for that kid, because you have just witnessed another highlight in what is sure to be a career of highlights. And it all started here, Dean, in the Rise of Champions.
Javid Basharat, some really dominant technical side control, able to utilize his hips and indeed his knees to stop his counterpart moving on the bottom. Secured the extra heavy, hard elbows from the top. Once one goes in, there's 10 that goes in, 20 that goes in, and then Javid Basharat wins by TKO.
Incredible. And you know, there was some crazy leg lock exchanges. Kroes took his back early. Basharat actually thought about rolling for that knee bar. They hit the mat. Basharat attacked with that knee bar. Then obviously, as you highlighted, Kroes was looking for stuff there, but it was Basharat able to pass off that and then secure the position for the big win here at the Rise of Champions.
Ladies and gentlemen, after just 1 minute and 58 seconds of the very first round, we have a winner by way of knockout, Javid Basharat. And ladies and gentlemen, please show your appreciation all the way from Holland, Gino Kroes.
Tough guy. Okay, thanks for coming all the way from Holland. Thanks. Great down in first guys. Yeah, he's sponsored me off.
I'm here with the winner, Javid Basharat. Javid, congratulations. You're now 1-0 here. It was your first pro fight. Give us your thoughts on your performance.
I came out a little bit too relaxed, but at the end of the day, I got the win. It was a bit too late, the stoppage, in my opinion, but you have to understand, I'm in there until the ref stops me. You know what I'm trying to say? Yeah, that's it.
And you came out and you threw that crazy spinning wheel kick. You took your back. There was some leg lock exchanges. Talk us through that. You eventually passed and finished with the elbows.
Like I said, I was a bit too relaxed. Like when I threw the kick, I was like, you know what, even if he takes me down, then what? People think I'm a striker, well, I got jits as well. I can wrestle, I can do it all. You know, we train in the best camp, period. London Shoe Fighters. I got the best coaches. Alexis, you saw my brother, he's a beast. Got Giorgio Andrews, 10-0 in my corner. Luis Tosta, Ahmed Albazi, Mike Shipman, you're gonna see what's gonna happen. We just got names. Marco Page, last night, if you lot saw him, blew this guy out of the water. You know, our team's taking over, slowly but surely.
Javid, you've shown incredible talent, incredible promise, and an incredible future. Congratulations on your performance one more time. Javid Basharat, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you, and by the way, Brad, excellent show, and great crowd. Thank you very much, thanks for having me.
Javid Basharat.